God, dog. God, dog. One Piece chapter 779. God, dog. I want to talk about the Luffy versus Bellamy stuff before I go any further. God, dog. I gotta see this. I gotta see this part animated because I couldn't tell from the panel. Ooh. If you guys remember, right? If you guys remember, when I first saw Luffy knock Bellamy out all the way back in Jaya, I laughed because Luffy left his fist print on this dude's face. That's the first Luffy versus Bellamy fight we got. Okay? Now, in their rematch, Luffy uses Haki. And if I'm not mistaken, he leaves his fist print on Bellamy's face again. God, dog. Bellamy can't catch a break. He can't catch a break. But I do like his mind state. Because, he says, like, hey, I chose to be a fool. I chose to be an idiot. But that's something I got to see all the way through to the end. I got to see this through. Don't you feel pity for me, Straw Hat? And I really like that. I really like that stance. I really like that stance a lot. I think it says a lot, actually. I think it says a lot about Bellamy. Because, I've told you guys the story a bunch of times. Like, my high school football coach used to always say, if you're going to screw up all the way. You might make the highlight reel, be for all the wrong reasons, but at least you made it. And the moral of that was whatever you commit to as a man, you got to see it through. And I get asked all the time. I get asked, are you really going to do One Piece chapter by chapter? Do you not know how long this series is? It's going to take you forever to catch up like this. But I'm seeing it through chapter by chapter by chapter. And like I said, we're at 779. We're almost to 800 chapters, baby. Like, let's start all the way from chapter 1. I think I'm doing pretty damn good if I can toot my own horn for a second. I think I'm doing really damn good. But what's crazy is like Luffy's just playing back the interactions in his head, and you can tell like Luffy is gradually getting infuriated. Like the way that he's drawn, I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of. I don't know if Oda did this on purpose, but it really reminded me of how Luffy reacted when Ace died. Like the dramatic way that Oda drew Luffy when he was screaming when Ace died. It really resonated with me. I got similar vibes here. Obviously, Luffy didn't kill Doflamingo. We know that didn't happen. But that's how it struck me. That's really how it struck me. It's like Oda was trying to capture that same emotional intensity. With Luffy, you can do a lot of things once you start fucking with his heart. And the people he cares for, they're in his heart. So once you start fucking with his heart, that's it. That's game over right there. And this is interesting. This is really interesting when you think about it. This is really interesting because Luffy has defeated Bellamy, someone he could consider to be a friend. And now he's about to go up there in Doflamingo saying, I can't wait till he sees how he reacts to seeing your dead body, Law. And it's just like, oh shit. Luffy is now going to see Law's dead body. He's going to see Law's dead body and Luffy's going to lose it. And at this point, if I'm right and we've not seen Luffy's full power, this has to be it. This has to be it. Because this is that monumental fight. This has the build up for something that could be something special. Like I'm getting the same vibes I got when I was reading Naruto when Naruto was coming out weekly. And I'm getting the same vibes as when Naruto showed up and I think it was the Preta path that was charging for, or was it the Naraka path? I forgot which one it was. It was charging towards Tsunade, and Naruto just showed up out of nowhere with a Rasengan and just smashes the damn thing in the face and blows it into bits. I'm getting that same level of shit just got real. I'm getting that same level. And so it's just like, at this point, if you look at Luffy's fights up to this point, Luffy's always had to restrain himself to a certain extent in the New World. Every single fight, you can make that argument. You can make that argument that because of the situation, he wasn't able to go all out. Now, let's look at it from this perspective. He's fighting against Doflamingo, one of the warlords who has the entire country's fate in his hands. Everyone is going to be slaughtered if Luffy loses his fight. He's fighting in an area he has no connection to. He just had to put down one of his friends. His ally in law is probably dead if you take Doflamingo's words at face value. There's no point for Luffy not to hold back now. There's no point. This is that moment where Luffy should be uncaged, which is so fitting because they're fighting inside of the bird cage. And we're going to see Luffy come out that cage for the first time. This is going to be interesting to see if this is right, because if Luffy has shown his full power, based on how crafty Doflamingo is, and the fact this guy has like backup plans and all types of stuff, and because, you know, he was a celestial dragon by blood, I mean, I don't know if Luffy is going to be able to win just based off his current level of power. Because, I mean, Doflamingo, he's like that roach that you just can't kill. That's kind of how I'm viewing him. Now, with all that being said, I want to transition over to the beginning of the chapter with Zoro, because it's so fitting that Luffy's fighting one of the 7 warlords, and then Zoro goes back with his training with one of the 7 warlords via the flashback. And it lets me know that not all the warlords are equal in power. I mean, that much should be obvious. You know, Crocodile's probably on that lower tier, mostly probably because when he was introduced in the story, but at the same time, like, there's probably tiers. Like, you got the lower tier, mid tier, and upper tier. Well, one thing that is becoming very clear is that Doflamingo and what's his name, Mihawk, are in that upper tier. They're in that upper tier of the 7 warlords. And I like how Mihawk is looking at Zoro in that flashback, looking at his sword, and says, every nick on your blade should be viewed as a mark of shame. It should be viewed as a mark of shame, because if you infuse your sword with haki, it won't get a cut, it won't get a scratch, it won't get a nick, it won't get chipped. Until you can master this, you get no alcohol. You can tell that fucks Zoro up. Zoro's just like, look, you can take my sword from me, you can take my food from me, don't take my beer from me. That shit ain't gonna work. And I bet Zoro probably mastered that shit in one day. He's like, oh no. And start going through those alcohol withdrawals. He's like, I can't do this shit. I mean, that humor was very much welcome. That humor is very much welcome. I do gotta admit that. That was a welcome sight. Now, the other thing is seeing how the Smile Factory is just continuing to get blown up, and everyone's reacting to it. And Doflamingo's dude Trebo, he's just like, okay, well, if we can get Princess Mansherry, you know, we can restore everything. That's okay. These fuckers don't know what they're doing. A little do they know that Mansherry has been taken. And when Kyros is talking to her, he's like, no. You don't heal me. You see this country out here, all these people? They need to be healed. And what really strikes me is he's acting like a king. He's acting like a king. He's not the king. King Riku is the person. But if you just look at it, like, he doesn't have any male heirs, King Riku. So, I mean, it would just make sense if it's the person that married, like, the princess, and he takes over. He's been the gladiator, and he's got the name recognition and everything. All that lines up. But, like, this is him making a decision that a king would make. Like, don't worry about my injuries. Don't worry about those. You need to be worrying about the people of this country. They are the ones who should have your best interest. They are the ones that you should be trying to take care of. And I like that. Because, again, it says a lot about how much he's grown. Because being a toy, not being able to fully experience what it means to be human, to go through those interactions, having people forgotten all about of him, it's caused him to further appreciate those bonds. And as a leader, you have to appreciate that. You got to be stern. But you also have to appreciate the human beings who are under you. And so I think this is where Oda is just setting everything up to where he's going to pass that torch on. But, you know, I want to know from you guys. So I want to know from you guys. One, do you think that Kyros is going to be the next king? And then the other thing, I want to know, did you guys, when you read this, did you guys think that Luffy had shown his full power or not? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an incredible day, guys.